Welcome students. Today I will speak about TYBSc Botany Paper 4 Current Trends in Plant Sciences Unit 1 Ethnobotany and Mushroom Industry Syllabus. In this paper 4 I will be dealing with your unit number 1 known as Ethnobotany and Mushroom Industry. And today I will speak about syllabus of this unit for semester 5. So let's continue with syllabus presentation of unit 1 paper 4 Ethnobotany and Mushroom Industry. In this slide you can see overall syllabus of this unit. The first topic is ethnobotany, and in this topic we will see definition of ethnobotany, history, sources of data and methods of study in ethnobotany. So what is ethnobotany? We should know first. Ethnobotany is scientific study of traditional plants or medicinal plants used by people in their day-to-day life. तुम्हाला सगळ्यांना माहितीच असेल पूर्वीच्या काळी दवाखाने हॉस्पिटल्स वगैरे अशा काही गोष्टी नव्हत्या. त्या काळी माणूस आपल्या सर्व गरजांसाठी झाडांवरती किंवा वेगवेगळ्या वनस्पतींवरती अवलंबून असायचा. बेस्ट उदाहरण द्यायचं झालं तर हनुमानाची गोष्ट सगळ्यांना माहिती आहेच. संजीवनी नावाची औषधी वनस्पती त्याला सापडली नाही म्हणून डायरेक्टली त्याने अख्खं पर्वत उचलून घेऊन आला, कारण त्या संजीवनीचा वापर औषधी वनस्पती म्हणून करून लक्ष्मणाचे गेलेले प्राण परत येणार होते. तर असं पूर्वीच्या जमान्यापासून म्हणजेच ट्रॅडिशनली जे काही मेडिसिनल प्लॅन्ट्स किंवा वेगवेगळे प्लॅन्ट्स लोक वापरतात त्यांचा स्टडी म्हणजे इथनोबॉटनी. सो इथनोबॉटनी इज क्लासिकल अँड सायंटिफिक स्टडी ऑफ ट्रॅडिशनल मेडिसिनल प्लॅन्ट्स यूज्ड बाय पीपल इन देअर डे टू डे लाईफ. जसं आजही आपण बघतो काहीजणं आयुर्वेदिक मेडिसिन्स यूज करतात किंवा काहीजणं घरगुती उपाय करतात. फॉर एक्झाम्पल छोट्या बाळाचं पोट दुखत असेल तर घरगुती उपाय म्हणून ओवा तापवतात आणि त्याचं पोट शेकवतात, त्यामुळे त्याला आराम मिळतो. सो ही जी पद्धत असेल ओवा वापरण्याची, दॅट मेथडॉलॉजी comes from traditional medicines, and study of such traditional medicines which are used by human beings is called as ethnobotany. So this is very interesting unit known as ethnobotany and mushroom industry. And in this first topic we will see definition, history, sources of data and methods of study in ethnobotany. Next or second topic is applications of ethnobotany. In this topic we will see how ethnobotany or ethnobotanical plants are used in medicines, agriculture and edible plants. So how those people use different types of plants to cure various diseases, use of those plants in agricultural practices or agricultural purposes, and plants which are edible, that is used as a food by local inhabitants. So overall applications of ethnobotany will constitute ethnomedicines, agriculture and edible plants. Topic number 3 is traditional medicines. As said earlier, ethnobotany is classical scientific study of traditional medicines used by people. So third topic is traditional medicines. Traditional medicines means the medicines which have been used from generations to generations. म्हणजे पूर्वीच्या काळापासून पिढ्यानी पिढ्या वापरण्यात येणारी जी काही औषधी वनस्पती असतील किंवा मेडिसिन्स असतील त्यांना आपण म्हणणार ट्रॅडिशनल मेडिसिन्स. फॉर एक्झाम्पल अडुळसा सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे, खोकला झाला की अडुळशाचा काढा वापरतात. सो दिस मेडिसिन इज कॉल्ड ॲज ट्रॅडिशनल मेडिसिन. किंवा आपली बॉडीची इम्युनिटी वाढवण्यासाठी रात्री झोपताना चमचाभर हळद दुधामध्ये टाकून प्यायची. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज ट्रॅडिशनल मेडिसिन. अँड आवर थर्ड टॉपिक डील्स विथ ट्रॅडिशनल मेडिसिन्स यूज्ड बाय ट्रायबल इन महाराष्ट्र. 2 वर्ड्स आणि मग इथे वेगवेगळे सगळे इन्फॉर्मेशन दिलेली आहे. सो आता आपण हा सिलेबस डिटेलमध्ये बघूयात. सो फर्स्ट मगाशी सांगितल्याप्रमाणे फर्स्ट टॉपिक इज इथेनोबॉटनी अँड ॲप्लिकेशन्स ऑफ इथेनोबॉटनी. नाव वी विल proceed with topic number 3, traditional medicines, and in this we will see skin ailments, liver ailments, wound healing and aging plants, fever and diabetes. So traditional medicines used in skin ailments. Skin ailment means different types of skin problems, skin diseases and skin reactions. For example, there are so many skin disorders such as blackheads, wrinkles, wounds, different types of wounds are there. So plants which are used in skin ailments we have to study as per the given syllabus. And in this we have 2 plants. First is Rubia cordifolia and second is sandalwood. Rubia cordifolia is called as manjishtha in Marathi, whereas sandalwood is known as chandan. So we will see use of rubia and sandalwood as a skin ailment. How these plants are used in skin diseases or in different skin problems. Second subtopic is liver ailments. It means plants which are used in treatment of different types of liver diseases. And as per syllabus we have to study phyllanthus and andrographis. These are 2 plants which are traditionally used on the treatment of liver ailments. Third subtopic is wound healing and aging. And in this topic we will see or we will study centella, taifa, terminalia and tridax. So these are the 4 traditional medicinal plants which are used in the treatment of aging and wound healing. Fourth one is fever, and plants used against fever are Vitex nigando. In Marathi we called this as nigdi, and Tinospora cordifolia leaves, gulvelichi pana. So these are 2 traditional medicinal plants which we have to study under subtopic fever. And last subtopic in traditional medicines is diabetes. Plants used in the treatment of diabetes. Momordica charantia means carla and Syzygium cumene means jambul. So these are the 2 plants which we will study for diabetes treatment. So overall in traditional medicine topic we will deal with skin ailment, liver ailments, wound healing and aging plants, plants used against fever and diabetes. We will move further and see mushroom industry. So our unit is ethnobotany and mushroom industry. So now I will speak about mushroom industry. In this topic we have to study detailed general account of production of mushrooms with respect to methods of composting, spawning, casing, harvesting of mushroom, cultivation of Pleurotus agaricus, Volvariella mushrooms. So mushrooms are considered as one of the healthy and nutritious food material. It has large amount of different types of vitamins, minerals which are responsible for overall growth and development of our body. And in this mushroom industry topic we will see how mushrooms are cultivated with respect to methods of composting, spawning, casing and harvesting. And under this methodology we will study cultivation practices for mushrooms such as agaricus, Volvariella and Pleurotus. These are the three best nutrient-rich mushroom which have lots of amount of minerals and vitamins, and we will study the method of cultivation of these three mushroom genus. Last topic in this unit is general account of mushrooms, their nutritional value, picking, packaging and economic importance of mushrooms. As said earlier, mushrooms are rich in different types of vitamins and minerals, and hence mushrooms are considered as healthy diet. If you go to any hotel, you will definitely find different types of dishes made up by or made up from mushroom, and the cost of mushroom dish is minimum 200 and it will go up to 400 or 500 depending on the type of hotel. So in this last topic we will see economic importance of mushroom, how mushrooms can be used to get money or how we can do business with the help of mushrooms, because nowadays there is high demand of these mushrooms in 3-star 5-star hotels, because mushrooms are considered as rich source of vitamins and minerals, and it is a part of healthy diet. So this is all about syllabus of unit 1 in botany paper 4, ethnobotany and mushroom industry. Thank you.